Hi, Sim.
Yes, Dave. Hey, man.
Hi, Sim. Good?
How you doing?
All
Leicester.
good, all good.
Well, I'm doing very well, man. I'm doing very well. We're back up to 6. We've beaten Leicester 3-0. What did you make of it?
Yeah, good performance. I mean, we hit them on the counter. 3 shots, 3 goals, clean sheet. What more can we complain about?
Can't complain at all. Do you think
No.
Jose Mourinho is really starting to get his stamp on the team?
Yeah, definitely. I think today, the last few weeks, we played very well. I think the result against Newcastle was a good result. Today was another good result. We're scoring goals and we're keeping clean sheets. So, obviously, when he joined, we were scoring goals but leaking a lot of goals as well. So, it's just finding the balance. I think he's getting the best out of the squad that he could at this current moment.
And do you think that today we attacked? When we did attack, we looked really dangerous and we looked like we could score when every opportunity. And then obviously in the second half, we sat back a bit. But do you like the look of the system that we were playing? And do you see what Jose is trying to do?
I do like it. I think defensively we look a lot more organised. Don't get me wrong, we don't look as solid as we potentially could look, but we're not conceding as many goals. I think going forward, they've got the touch at the minute. I think we're creating chances, we're scoring up, we're taking our chances. So on that side of things, I think the defence and the forwards are doing a good job. My biggest worry at the minute is the midfield. I know Gio is playing with a bit of an injury at the minute. And I think next season we will see the best of him. But Sissoko for me is a big worry. He's not playing that well. I might be the only one that thinks this, but I think if we're going to compete at the top, we need someone better than him in the midfield. He's a good squad player, but I think if we want to compete for trophies, he's not the right guy. But going forward and defensively, we definitely look much stronger. You don't seem to agree with that one.
No, I do kind of agree with you. I think Sissoko at the moment he's doing a good job for the team. He's covering a lot of ground, and I think he's the only kind of midfielder we have at the moment who has that kind of energy levels, and he has that stamina. Who's able to cover as much ground as he is. But I do agree with you. I think his ability on the ball is just not good enough for where we want to be. And I think he is a good squad player, and he is good to fit certain roles. But I have a feeling that maybe if we do want to get improve from where we are, we might need to improve on him. But what do you think of Harry?
The last 2 games, though, I think more Arsenal and Leicester, especially against 2 of the biggest teams, you would say, the tactic has been miss the midfield, essentially, and hit them where it hurts, which is, in our sense, take our chances, play the ball forward. Whereas, we're not playing so much in the middle of the park. It's not so passive football. It's more quite direct. At times, it can be a bit route one, but it works because I don't think we're strong enough in the midfield. But if we can get, I think Højbjerg is obviously the rumours that they're going around, who will just sit there and make our midfield a lot more solid and a lot more balanced. I do think the game will slightly change the way that we play. But at the minute, I think we're playing to our strengths, which is the most important thing.
And what did you think of Harry Kane's performance today? 2 goals, especially that second one, absolute clinical finish from the right-hand side. Do you think he's looking back to his best now?
Yeah, today was the sharpest I saw him play. It was nearly a perfect hat-trick, wasn't it?
Nearly.
If he could have got one more. But look, I think the first goal showed exactly what he's about, in the sense that if you give him opportunities, he will score them. And I think that's been our biggest problem this season. We didn't create enough opportunities for him this season. He will score goals. Give him a chance and he will score goals. That second goal was beautiful, though, wasn't it? It was so Harry Kane. He really looked really sharp today. And I think also some of the balls he put into the box and some dangerous areas. He's not just a finisher. He creates so many as well.
And he played that ball to Son, didn't he, with the outside of his boot in 5 minutes in. And he's not just a goal scorer, as you say. He's a creator. He was creating chances. And not only that, at set pieces, how valuable is he at set pieces when we're defending?
Even defensive, he does the Drogba role. I think if you remember when Drogba was at Chelsea, he used to stand on that front post and win all those headers. And he does the same thing. He's so important to us everywhere on the pitch. But I think look, we don't have another striker. We need someone to stick the ball in the back of the net. And I mean, what's that? 4 goals in his last 2 games. It's just a shame the season's finishing next week, really, because he's on fire.
He's probably gutted, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's probably gutted.
That's him. He runs off confidence. I was just saying to a few of my mates earlier that when he's confident and he's got his games playing, he will score goals for us. He will always score goals. But sometimes it just takes a few weeks. Like at the beginning of the season, he doesn't tend to start that well. But then after a bit, he just starts to find his form. And that's it, really. I think a lot of positives to take from today. We just beat Leicester.
And
3-0. Like it's a great result.
Leicester as well, who are challenging obviously for top 4. They needed the points just as much as we did. Obviously, we only could get 6th. But did you feel like this was a statement victory, kind of, against this good Leicester side?
I think so. I think our form against the big teams this season has been not so bad, especially at home. We've played pretty well and we've picked up some good results. I mean, draw against United, could have won the game. We beat Arsenal, even though they're not such a big club. But City, we really should have got a result against Liverpool. We were unlucky in that game. So I think against the big teams, we've done well. I mean, we now need Chelsea to do us a favour next week. If they can beat Wolves on the last day, and we can pick up 3 points against Palace, is that not automatic Europa League football? Even if Arsenal...
That'll be, yeah. Even if 6th is automatic, if it'll go down to 7th only if Arsenal lose the final.
So, I mean, yeah, we need to win our game next week, obviously, focus on ourselves. Away from home, so our away form's been horrific this season, so it would be nice if we can end the season on 2 wins at home and 2 wins away from home from our last 4. I would be very happy.
All right. Nathan, cheers for coming on, man. Always good to speak to you.
See you later. Speak to you next week.
Nice one.